Hello, I'm Congressman Alan Lowenthal. Last week, I sat in this same chair and recorded a video talking about our need to remember during Pride Month that the struggle for equality, despite tremendous successes, must continue. After the horrific events in Orlando, though, I won't be using that video. I don't think we can look at Pride Month this year through the same lens. Pride Month grew out of the Stonewall Inn riots in New York City in 1969. The riots were the catalyzing moment when the New York LGBT community finally said, "Enough. We will not accept being treated this way." Following Orlando, I think it's time to once again say, enough. Whatever his ideology, whatever kind of gun he used, the Orlando killer was driven by hate towards the LGBT community. It is the same fear and hate that the LGBT community deals with every single day. It is the fear and hate that was there that night at the Stonewall Inn nearly 50 years ago, and the same fear and hate that was at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. The same fear and hate that visited the Upstairs Lounge in New Orleans, at Uncle Charlie's in New York City, or at the B-Bar nightclub here in Washington, or the hundreds and hundreds of other attacks that happen each year. Enough is enough. We must demand action of people like me, of the other members in Congress, on keeping guns out of the wrong hands, on banning assault-type weapons, on ending discrimination, on equality for all Americans. However, we should not diminish the accomplishments we have achieved. Marriage equality is the law of the land. New federal laws now ensure that transgender Americans have equal access to health care, emergency shelters, and some public facilities. LGBT service members can now serve their nation openly. The journey, though, is far from over. This Pride Month, we must all redouble our efforts to push back against the hate and demand action. We must together share our pride and love with each other. Our support for each other is our strength.